everyone, long time no see. I think the last time I made a video was like 4 or 5 years ago, and it wasn't even like with me in it, I don't think. I am now 25 years old. A lot has changed. Let's start with, I went to college. I left college, bought a house. My dog Camp, who's on the side here, you can't see him, got hit by a car. My ex-boyfriend and I broke up, so I had to sell the house. And I moved in with my parents, and then I bought a truck for $500 and turned the back of it into a camper. To be completely honest, I literally only built this thing out for my dog, because he got hit by a car, and I was like, well shit. First of all, it wasn't my fault, I wasn't home. Then you realize how little time we have with anyone, or anything, because something could happen and it'd just be gone. That's a little depressing, so I'm sorry. Today we're on our way to Allegheny National Forest. About an hour out now. Camp and I had to stop because he shat his pants and I had to pee. Also, yes, that is one of the things that is wrong with him after getting hit by a car. It paralyzed him from the waist down and caused incontinence. While he regained the ability to walk, he never regained the ability to hold his pee and poop, so he wears diapers. So basically this entire YouTube channel is going to turn into how to fucking truck camp, or just camp in general with a disabled dog, and we're gonna figure it out together. Anyways, we're about an hour out, and I'm beginning to lose service. So when I stopped, I texted everyone that I loved, and I said, listen, if you don't hear from me by 3 p.m. tomorrow, come looking for me. Also, the road that I'm staying on is Route 666. Am I gonna look up the lore on that before I get there? Hell no. Will I look afterwards? Maybe. Probably has something to do with the devil. I don't want to know. I better be able to find a place where I can get a Allegheny National Forest pin and patch. I want to collect them. And the little like trail pamphlets, I'm collecting those too. Alright, so we made it to the trail. We're on the Minister Creek Trail, and when you get here, the parking area is right there, and on this side of the road is a campground. This campground isn't free, you gotta pay for it, but it is a good option if you don't want to do dispersed camping, or if the dispersed camping spots are taken. I'm also using my hands-free leash today for the first time in forever. I do hate this thing because the bungee cord is obviously supposed to make it so when he pulls, it doesn't hurt me or him. However, the problem with him is he doesn't pull, he stops and sniffs. So when I try yanking him, I still have to use my hands. But yeah, there is one camper down there, so I'm glad I'm not the only person out camping this weekend, because there's supposedly a storm coming. If I had cash on me, honestly, I would have just stayed in one of these spots. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna do the whole 6-mile loop just because I'm sick. I do want to make it to the overlook though, so that's the goal here today. Also, I did just realize this is my first time hiking in bear country. I know you're supposed to like make a lot of noise and yell, so I do have a whistle in case I hurt myself. The one thing that most experienced hikers have is one of those satellite GPSs that can send out your location if you need it, and then also it gives you directions. It's a GPS. Ooh. I do not have one of those. I should buy one. After this trip, honestly, it is gonna be high on my list of things to buy. Look how pretty this is. Yes, I am out of breath because I'm sick. I've been using the stair stepper at the gym every day. But unfortunately, when you're sick, it doesn't matter. So to get to the overlook, we have to go up this. Ooh. Okay. Leave it. Drinking still water. I have a water bottle, I just don't want to give it to him yet. Yeah, to get to the overlook, we're going up this way. I will be out of breath, so I'm gonna just stop talking now. Okay, I'm calling this the false top just because out of experience this isn't actually, I'm still gonna have to keep going up. Can't stay. But look at this. A little crevice, a little ravine, if you will. I guess you can walk through the ravines, but there's a bunch of ice, so I won't attempt that. Alright, well, just kidding. I do in fact have to hike down the ravine with ice in it, so come on, let's go. Camp's like, what the fuck? We have to walk through here? I'm tempted to just let him go so that I can be careful. Oh. This is really cool. Ooh. I'm gonna go. Alright, well, we had to turn around because it was way too icy down in there. And on All Trails, it says that there is an easier way to kind of avoid all that. So we're just going back to that part. We'll get up to the overlook that way. I don't feel comfortable trying to navigate going downhill or uphill on just straight ice when I'm out here by myself. That's why I'm glad I didn't do the whole 6-mile trail, because if I got to that part, I don't know if I would have been able to do it. So then I would have had to turn around and do the whole 5 miles, because that was a mile to get there. So yeah, I guess I'll invest in some boot spikes too. All right, well, we made it. It's pretty, even though there's literally no color. I guess if I would have followed that trail, I would have come down through there and up this ravine and then up here. But just from looking right here, it's all ice. And then this is like partially ice. Ice or slush. I'm gonna sit down real quick because holy shit. I think I have like a respiratory infection, or maybe not infection, but a respiratory illness, because breathing is difficult. If anyone must know, I just took a pee in the woods, as you do. That's maybe like the second time Camp see me do that, and every time he just pissed. He is not happy when I take a leak in the woods. I'm like, I don't see the problem here. He can't even hold his piss, so he just pees everywhere. So there's really no room for him to be judging me. All right, so we actually walked a little bit of the other trail, but now we're heading back out. We'll probably hit about 3 miles, which is half of what the trail was supposed to be, so I think that's good for being sick. Honestly, though, I am feeling a little better, so I'm wondering if I was right and it was just like my allergies got really bad. It's either allergies or I am actually sick and I'm maybe just starting to feel better. But what a coincidence that I start feeling better in the middle of frickin' nowhere. It doesn't look that pretty, but we're getting it set up. We're okay. So right now we're cooking up some. I just brought chow mein just as a lunch because I knew I wasn't gonna wait super long. Camp's over here vibing. Yeah. It's sprinkling a little bit. After I eat, we're gonna go down and play in the creek because there's access down that way. This is the view. This is one of the dispersed campsites. I was over on that one, and I pulled through here just to see what this one would look like. And honestly, I like this one better than that other one. Camp decided to go as far as humanly possible, and I'm over here building us a little fire. Everything's wet though, and I didn't bring a fire starter or anything. I'm hoping that this fire can kind of dry the sticks out. So I'm gonna put them in kind of next to it. Listen, I started a fire with no fire starter. I'm actually pretty good with fires, if I do say so myself. Yeah. I think it's like 3:30 or something like that. We'll make dinner here soon. So yeah. And when I build fires, I go with this method. Honestly, it's the only one that works. So like I put the kindling in the middle, and then I kind of just square everything out. Usually it works, but we'll see if it even stays lit because everything's wet. But it stopped raining, and the view is pretty good. I have my jacket over there drying, and then Camp's just vibing. All right, we're trying this hands-free device that I got for like $5. So right now, I didn't bring any butter, which that's my fault. Also, this pan I didn't even pay for it, so I don't care. Yes, I'm cutting and scratching the shit out of it. That's what this is for. I probably should have brought butter, but it's fine. But I just have this kind of chicken. I've never bought chicken pre-packaged like this before. Okay. Camp finally decided to come back up. He stayed down in the water for a little bit while I was setting this up, so. Who's a good boy? Who's a good puppy? He's mad because I didn't stay down there and play with him. Yeah. Yeah, I'll start recording again when I put the chicken on. Okay, so I added the chicken in and I added a little water. just because I didn't bring butter or anything to kind of season the pan with. I also didn't bring any seasoning. I don't know, I was kind of in a rush this morning. So, yeah, we're just having plain chicken, and hopefully the onion and garlic kind of soak into it. Alright, my chicken is done. And you know what? It may not be a lot, but it's honest work. I also have this. So, I should have stopped and got some Pepsi. Excuse me. For some reason, he digs holes to lay in. Maybe that's the Siberian Leica in him. Or, if anyone has a blue heeler that does that, let me know. Because he's blue heeler, Australian Shepherd, Siberian Leica. Alright, so Camp and I are in bed now. I've been reading. I have 110 pages left. Taking a little short break, and then I'll finish reading it. Because I can tell this is not gonna be good. It's going really well right now, which means the last couple pages are gonna be really bad. Probably just gonna sign off now. And reconnect in the morning, you know? Unless this goes really bad. And you'll get a video of me sobbing. I also have to pee, but I'm kind of scared to go outside. But girls gotta do what girls gotta do, so. Alright, well, Camp and I are leaving today. Oop. We already packed up and left the camp. I wanted to pull over and look at the creek here. Excuse me. But yeah, we're heading home now. The truck's acting a little weird, which is just great. So I'm hoping I can get at least to where there's service before something happens. So yeah.
Well, my bad. I forgot to end the video. One, because I was sick as hell. I should not have gone camping with what I'm assuming was either a possible flu or cold. It wasn't too bad until I got back home. Two, the other reason I didn't finish is because on my way back home, I drove straight. I don't remember if I talked about it, but we were supposed to get like severe thunderstorms and shit. As I was driving back home, I drove straight into the severe thunderstorm. I couldn't see anything while I was driving. But anyways, I mean, the camping trip went great. I think next video I'll do like a more in-depth, like what's in my truck type of thing, and I'll show you guys what I have in there and what I'm going to probably add. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna have to add anything because that went really smooth. Like, it went really well. I thought I would have forgotten something, or maybe there was something I would have wanted to add. I guess the one thing I'm thinking about is possibly getting like a slide out table so that I don't have to cook on the tailgate of the truck. But if that doesn't happen, it's not that big of a deal. I wanted to stop and get like souvenirs from one of the stores up there. I stop at a gas station and I ask the cashier and I say, hey, are there any shops around here that have like Allegheny National Forest souvenirs? She goes, no, not in this town. First of all, I had just stopped at the park ranger office, and I'm not even kidding when I tell you, but I pulled out of the ranger station, took a right, and then 2 seconds later pulled into the gas station. I promise you, it wasn't a minute, it wasn't 5, it wasn't 10, it was 2 damn seconds. I pulled out and pulled right in, okay? What do you mean there's no souvenir shops in this town? Anyways, so I was mad. So I went on Amazon. Even though I wanted to pay for it, I wanted to support the parks, which I'm gonna, next time I go up, I'm gonna go to the town over to, like, I'm gonna go in the opposite direction and stop somewhere there so that I can give them my money. I want to support local businesses, but since I didn't have anything and I was pissed, I went and I got this from Amazon. Allegheny National Forest. So I'm gonna pin that to the roof of my truck. And just for funsies, I have been like journaling my trips. So there's California, And then this was Allegheny National Forest. And just journal it a little bit, you know? Like, why the hell not? But yeah, I will catch you guys on the next video, whether that be just what's in my truck or the next camping trip with Cam, who's outside right now, so you don't get to see him right now. Yeah. Hasta luego. See you soon is what I used to say on these videos, but